Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this particular video, I'm going to talk about or start a new chapter, that is the pair of linear equations in two variables. Okay, so basically linear equations are whose degree is 1. Okay, like whose degrees are 1 are called the linear equation, and 2 are called the quadratic equation. So suppose like x plus y 2, 2x plus y 3. So these are the equations which are linear equation or variables. These are the x and y are the variables. So there are two variable x and y. So these two equation with linear equation with two variable, and in pair in pair these are called pair of linear equations in two variable. Okay, so in this video I am going to talk about what is the first introduction, then look into the graphical method graphical method to understand the solutions of the solution of linear equations into variable. Okay, then how we can find the solution, that is to find the value of that and x and y in these two equation. And there are two method, one is the substitution and another is elimination method. Okay, so these two methods are useful for the like to find the solution of the this linear equations. And so this is all about the this chapter. In first two section I will cover in this video, and next two sections will be covered. So starting from the introduction, so here with a beautiful picture in NCERT, from NCERT, they wanted to depict how this linear equation of two variables, a pair of linear, is useful in our life. So here this is a fair मेला जहाँ पे ये झूला है और ये लड़की है, इसके भाई बहन है. सो ये लोग गेम खेल रहे हैं. इस गेम का नाम है हुपला. ओके, सो द गर्ल इज प्लेइंग द गेम नेम हुपला. So what they are doing, they throw this to this object. If the ring captures this object, then the object belongs to this girl. So and they are also take the ride of this giant wheel. मतलब इस झूले पे लोग झूल भी रहे हैं. तो ये जो सिनेरियो है उसका इन्होंने एक प्रॉब्लम बनाया कि नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स ही प्लेड हुपला इज हाफ द नंबर ऑफ राइड्स सी हैड ऑन द जायंट व्हील. ठीक है, अब सपोज करो अगर इन्होंने 10 बार ये झूले पे झूला तो 5 टाइम्स वो क्या नाम है हुपला खेल रही है. मीन्स जस्ट हाफ ऑफ द नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स ही प्लेड हुपला इज हाफ द नंबर ऑफ सी हैड ऑन द जायंट व्हील. तो अगर 10 बार झूले पे झूली तो 5 बार उसने क्या नाम है हुपला खेला. अगर 20 बार झूले पे झूल रही तो 10 बार उसने हुपला खेला. ऐसा ये लाइन है, मतलब समथिंग. हाँ, देन जो राइड की कॉस्ट है, जो राइड की कॉस्ट वो कितनी है, 3 है. हाँ, एंड द गेम ऑफ होपला कॉस्ट, मतलब एक चांस होपला खेलने का कितना कॉस्ट है, 4. सो व्हाट दे आर आस्किंग, फाइंड द नंबर ऑफ राइड, मतलब कितनी बार वो झूले पे बैठी वो बताना है. एंड सी हैड हाउ मेनी टाइम्स ही प्लेड होपला, और कितनी बार उसने ये होपला खेला. प्रोवाइडेड सी स्पेंड 20, और टोटल सम जो पैसे का हुआ दोनों, जितनी बार राइड का पैसा हुआ जितना होपला खेलने का टोटल जो हुआ, उसने 20 रुपए खर्चा किया. सो सॉल्यूशन, अगर इसको हम बनाएं इसका पेयर ऑफ लीनियर इक्वेशन, तो कैसे बनेगा. सो लेट x be the number of rides and y be the times of hoopla played. Okay, so according to my, a is equal to x by 2 Okay, so and second equation is like right cos 3x plus 4y is equal to 20, or x is equal to 2y. Okay, so this is my first equation and this is my second equation. Now we can say what, x is equal to 2y or x minus 2y is equal to 0. This is one pair of equation, and 3x plus 4y is equal to 20. 3x plus 4y is equal to 20 is next pair of equation, that is equation 1, and this is equation 2. So from first equation, that x is equal to 2y, put the value of this x in equation second. Okay, so equation second is 3x plus 4y is equal to 20. Put x value is 2y plus 4y is equal to 20. So 6y plus 4y is equal to 20. So y is 10y is equal to 20. Therefore, what we'll get? Then y is equal to 20. Then y is equal to 2. Okay. And from x, what get? 2 into 2, that is 4. So x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 2. So number of rides कितने हैं उनकी? नंबर ऑफ राइड्स कितनी है? 4 है, और जो हुपला प्ले की उसने 2 बार. Okay, so now we will move towards my next section. So it is basic intuition by this example how this pair of linear equation can be utilized in our life. Okay, method of solution of pair of linear equations. So what basically the general form of representing this equation, general form of representing this equation is ax plus by plus c. If two equations are there, c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. So this is the general form of representing these two linear equation. Okay, so basically these are the equation, these equation represent the straight line. If we plot these equations, linear equations, then we will get the straight line. So basically on the basis of this we were going to say about the solution of these equations. What is the solution? Means what is the solution of this pair of linear equation? Okay, so suppose if this one line and another line, if they intersect at a point, then we get a unique solution. Okay, and if there is a parallel line, if the line is parallel, then we have no points in common, therefore there is no solution. Okay, and last one is the same equation of line. If the both equation represent the same equation of line, then we have the infinite number of solution. Okay, infinite number of solution. So what is here? Pair of linear equation that has no solution. पेयर ऑफ लीनियर इक्वेशन जिनकी कोई सॉल्यूशन नहीं होता है उनको हम क्या बोलते हैं? इनकंसिस्टेंट पेयर. मतलब जिनकी कोई सॉल्यूशन नहीं, मतलब वो पेयर ऑफ इक्वेशंस जो पैरेलल होंगे वो उनका जो कहीं किसी भी पॉइंट पे इंटरसेक्ट नहीं होंगे, वो कैसे होंगे? इनकंसिस्टेंट पेयर होंगे. A pair of in two variable that has a solution is called a consistent pair. Okay, that is called the consistent pair of line. So now to understand what is the basic solution, there is a some ratios given, and according to the condition of that ratio we say that this line is intersecting and it is that equations have one solution. If that line is not intersecting coincident line, there will be infinitely many solutions. So let us see what are these conditions. Okay, so here these standard equations of the linear equation is shown like a1x b1y c1 a2x b2y c1. So a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. This is the first condition. if this condition is satisfied, then line is intersecting and exactly one solution. ठीक है. If this condition is satisfied, then what will be this, the equation have the one solution. अगर ये condition है, like ये जो ratio है a1 is not equal to b1 by b2, then जो इक्वेशंस होंगे, जो हमारे दोनों इक्वेशंस होंगे, ये दोनों इक्वेशन वो इंटरसेक्ट करेंगे और उनका यूनिक सॉल्यूशन होगा. अगर वो कहीं इंटरसेक्ट नहीं कर रहा है, वो क्या होंगे, मतलब सेम इक्वेशन ऑफ लाइंस को अगर रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं, तो उनके जो रेशियो a1 बाई a2, b1 बाई b2, c1 बाई c2 सारे बराबर होंगे और वो हमारे क्या होंगे, कोइंसिडेंट लाइन होंगे. क्या होंगे हमारे, वो कोइंसिडेंट लाइन होंगे. नाउ टू सी द पैरेलल लाइन, कंडीशन फॉर द पैरेलल लाइन जहाँ पे कोई सॉल्यूशन नहीं होगा, नो सॉल्यूशन. So what is that condition? That condition is a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2. Okay, so this is the condition for parallel line, and that parallel line has no solution, as already I shown with the graph. Okay, so now if these are the condition, so let us solve one problem to understand how I am saying it. See, x minus 2y is equal to 0 and 3x plus 4y minus 20 is equal to, this is the first problem. Okay, so if c a1 is 1, that is the c coefficient of x is a1 and coefficient of y is b1, so b1 is equal to minus 2. Again here in second equation, the coefficient of x is a2, that is 3, coefficient of y is 4 and c1 is 0 and c2 is minus 20. So if we see here that a1 by a2, b1 by b2 is not equal to each other, so these condition tell us that it is intersecting lines, means the two equations are equations of line and they are intersecting line and have only exactly one solution, that is unique solution. Okay, similarly here we can see that what these equations are, like 2x plus 3y minus 9 and 4x plus 6y minus 18 is equal to 0 both. So if we see a1 is equal to 2, b1 is equal to 3 and c1 is minus 9, a2 4, b2 6, c2 minus 18. Okay, if we not divide it 1 by 2, that is 1 by 2, here also 1 by 2, here also 1 by 2, that is a1 by a2 is what, 1 by 2, b1 by b2 is also equal to 1 by 2 and c1 by c2, that is minus 9 minus 18 is also 1 by 2. So if every ratios are equal, so every ratios are equal, therefore that will be the coincident, means both lines represent, both lines are same, so this is infinitely many solution. Both lines same means this condition. Okay, so here it is mentioned those have no solution inconsistent, those have solution is consistent pair. So basically these are the consistent pair. And here we see that this have parallel lines, no solution, so it is an inconsistent pair. These two equations represent the inconsistent pair and this represent the consistent pairs because have the solution. Okay, now here look into this figure. Okay, this equation, they try to show how a graphical representation can be done, like this x plus 3y is equal to 6 and 2x minus 3y is equal to 12. So these are the two equation of lines. So x by 6 plus y 3y by 6 is equal to 1 or dividing this equation with 6. So x by 6 plus y by 2 equal to 1. Now if we do actually the draw the line, it will be kind of like this, cutting y-axis at 2 and x-axis at 6. As we already learned how to draw this straight line. So this will be my equation first, and this will represent my equation second, and they are intersecting at point 60. Now to verify actually they are intersecting or not, so apply the same condition, ratio condition, which I had told you earlier, like 2x minus 3y minus 12 equal. So what is a1? Here a1 is equal to 1, b1 is equal to 3, c1 is equal to minus 6, a2 is equal to 2, b2 is equal to minus 3, and that c2 is equal to minus 12. So if divide a1 by a2 1 by 2 and b1 by b2 is minus 1, which is not equal to. So if a1 by a2 and b1 by b2 is not equal to, then lines are intersecting each other. So here we can say that we find that these lines are intersecting at a point and have these lines have a unique solution, and that solution is the point where they intersect, that is x is equal to 6 and y is equal to 0. This is actually the solution where they intersect, that is the solution of this equation. Okay, so this is the actually the whole problem. Now we will solve one or two more problem regarding in the question as mentioned in the uh, section, that is exercises. So क्या करना है, हमको बताना है कि they are parallel, coincident or intersecting. So if you take the first equation like 5x minus 4y plus 8 equal to 0 and 7x plus 6y minus 9 equal to 0. Okay, so here a1 is equal to 5, b1 is equal to minus 4, and that c1 is equal to 8. Okay, and again here a2 is equal to 7, b2 is equal to 6, and that c2 is equal to minus 9. If we divide a1 by a2 5 by 7, and that b1 by b2 is minus 4 by 6. So our a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. So what is this? These equations pair of line are intersecting each other. Okay, intersecting each other and have unique solution. इनका solution क्या होगा? Unique होगा. Now come to this second. What is this? 9x plus 3y plus 12 is equal to 0. 8x plus 6y plus 24 is equal to 0. What is this? a1 9, a2 18, ये 1 by 2, b1 by b2 क्या हो जाएगा? 3 by 6, 1 ये भी 1 by 2, and c1 by c2 12 by 24. So 1 by 2. So what I get the condition, a1 is equal to a2, b1 is equal to b2, and c1 is equal to c2. So this is the condition for the coincident lines, that is they have the infinitely many solutions. Okay, now see this third problem. What is this? 6x minus 3y plus 10 is equal to 10. 2x minus y plus 9 is equal to 10. So if we a1 by a2, what is this? 6 by 2. b1 by b2, what is this? Minus 3 minus 1. And c1 by c2, what is this? 10 by 9. So it is 3. It is also 3. So a1 equal to B1 by B2 but is not equal to C1 by C2. That is, lines are parallel. These lines are parallel. Okay, and they have no solution. Parallel lines have no solution. So this first one is what? First pair of equations have that intersecting point. Okay, so they have unique solution, and also they are called as the consistent pair. These are the consistent pair of equation. Consistent क्योंकि सॉल्यूशन है और इनका कोई सॉल्यूशन नहीं, इसलिए क्या हो जाएंगे? इनकंसिस्टेंट पेयर ऑफ सॉल्यूशन, pair of equation, inconsistent pair of equations. Okay, so basically this is the small exercise, easy exercise which you can do. Similarly, there is also one exercise talking asking about to find the consistent inconsistent pair of equations. So as I already told here, please solve this exercise. What is consistent inconsistent, to find the consistency inconsistency pair in this pair of linear equations. So thank you for watching my video. So in next video I am going to discuss about to find how to find the solution using the two method. That is, first is that substitution method. Okay, so that is one substitution method, and second one is the elimination method. So we will look into this in my next video. Thank you very much. Please like, subscribe my